slowly glide. Lows and highs, me and all the roads in the snow.
Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And off we go from Soldier Field. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. It's taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie, but he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
McCarthy throwing on third down. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. Together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
First down, Williams to throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. So that brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back now, pressure on its way. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this third down. Running for it, it's Swift. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an walk, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. Still fighting forward. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 27. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Working from the gun, Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running with Swift out of the gun. We'll cobble together a yard there. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams with a quick pass out wide. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. He's running with it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Toss play, Swift. And he is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage. Second and long coming.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
A little outside their comfort zone to try and field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. They'll set up the screen. Here's Moore. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. But he's able to cross midfield before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. Headed right through the middle of the field. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you Execute it right, and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you gotta wonder if they're gonna be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On play action, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Swift gets it on the pitch. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Williams set to pass. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They stop him before he gets much on the return. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown. Partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Jones. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Jones once more. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Throw left side, Ronnie and Hopkinson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Second down carry for Jones. That one only picks up 2, but more importantly, it does put him in first and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to... a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. They'll run here with Jones. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw is Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary. Defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Odunze's got it, right side. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Williams will look to throw. Avoid some trouble there. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Safe to say there's been... early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Let's start with a give to Jones. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. 7 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Counterplay, Jones. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
2nd and 13. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chain.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. On play action, here's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Williams off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Jones. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Running right, this is Jones. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Hit made by TJ Edwards. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Vikings with a chance to boost their lead. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 32. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
26-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Williams from the gun. That's more of the catch out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Again, it's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air yet again, Williams. On the turn, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Vikings have recovered.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. He keeps it and takes off. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. Have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they respond to the penalty with just a couple of yards there. They're still behind the sticks here on second. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter.